So before I joined the social work degree in the Met, I actually was on the foundation degree course in science, health and social care. I wasn't really sure of what I wanted to do career-wise, didn't really know what I wanted to be, so I kept my options open and decided to apply for the foundation degree. And whilst on the foundation degree, it opened a lot of doors into health and social care that I actually wasn't too sure of. I had initially thought that I wanted to do occupational therapy, but luckily in the foundation degree there actually is a placement. So within the placement I was based in a hospital setting and I got to work alongside occupational therapists, and whilst working with the occupational therapists there was other health professionals on the ward, and I got to see the role of a social worker. So I thought, oh, I actually like the role that they're doing, who are they and what are they doing? So I decided to give Belfast Met a go.
In summary to Orla, I had a degree of uncertainty about entering into the social work degree, and it was with the encouragement of my employer. At the time I had worked in SureStart, that they had suggested that a social work would maybe be for me, and then I explored that option for myself, and I had then started the process through UCAS of applying for social work, and it was with the encouragement of a staff member in the team that led me on the social work degree. So the big thing for me with the Met, and I'm sure it'd be similar for my friend here, Orla, was that the intimate class sizes was a massive positive for me, as I knew it would enhance my learning experience, and you get to have those intimate interactions with your peers and also with the lecturers, and it allowed me to build relationships in a relationship-based degree. So it really felt like that was a space for me to learn and enter into the social work profession.
I would agree with Carrie too, and the nice thing about studying at the Met is because it is more intimate and more of a smaller class size, your lecturers actually know who you are, and if you have any queries or problems you are allocated a personal tutor who you can go to at any time, and they're happy to help you. And I found that really encouraging, especially too if I had any anxieties or worries, especially with starting a new degree, as anyone does have. It was really encouraging to know that they were there. I was within the voluntary sector and I was working in a criminal justice setting. Well, knowing that we have 2 placements in the degree, it did heighten my anxiety, as you don't know and you don't know what to expect. But one thing I will give the advice for is keep calm, and you are well supported throughout the placement, and I loved my placement, and anyone who is placed there would be very lucky. I had a different experience than Orla. Orla was in the voluntary sector, where I was in the statutory sector, so I was in children's services, and I was apprehensive, like many students are, before starting their placement, but for me it has thus far been the best part of my degree, and where I've seen so much integration of learning into practice. And I would encourage students to be open to what unfolds in placement and not to have rigid views about what placement will look like or could be for them. Apply for the Belfast Met. I would always say apply for Belfast Met, as it's close, you're in the town, you have smaller classes, as me and Carrie have both said. There's a lot to offer too, whilst being in the Met. You have extra curriculum, you have the library.
I would agree with Orla, absolutely apply for the Belfast Met. I think it enhanced my learning experience, and I think upon reflection that I probably wouldn't have had such a positive learning experience, and there wouldn't have been so much integration of my knowledge if I had studied at a bigger university, and the intimacy of the class sizes and the ability to interact with peers and lecturers helped massively in my learning.